A group of nonprofits, a veterans organization, and the town of Dracut, Massachusetts banded together to save this old 1898 four-room schoolhouse. And they are turning it into affordable housing units for veterans. When it's all done, there'll be 9 units inside. And on the outside, well, they're trying to preserve it to make it look like it did back in 1898, including the project that we're doing today, which is to make our new chimney look old. All right, Mark, so really just a plywood box now. It used to be a solid brick chimney, right?
Right, so as you can see, we are starting off with the plywood box. We've already applied some ice and water protection from that. After that, Kevin, we're gonna put up this grid. This is gonna be what holds our brick into place.
Yeah, and when you say brick, I am surprised to see this come into the bucket with us, a box of fake brick.
So this is the new deal. It's a thin brick. It's a real brick that's just been sliced to 3/4 of an inch.
Oh, so it's real brick, huh?
It's a real brick. We used to fight the fake brick all the time, but now that they're making it real, the look is the way we want it.
We're taking a real brick and just slicing that off right there.
That's
so you end
right.
up with a piece or 2 pieces maybe from either side?
That's right. So the benefit is always going to be that it's less work, but also we don't really need to support this brick. So we don't have to have a foundation or an angle iron in this position.
It literally on a couple layers is just going to end up being stuck to the wall.
That's right.
To everyone's eye down on the ground, real brick.
It's going to look real because it is real. So
you're fine. You're finally comfortable doing it.
I'm finally comfortable doing this. For decades we were like, we're not going to touch this stuff. But again, the big secret is that this is the way people are going for those reasons. Again, less labor, less support, and again, you're going to get that same aesthetic value.
All right, well, let's do it. Like
so
you
let's
said, we
get
got
going. This is a drip edge.
So drip edge, anything that gets behind this brick eventually comes down, hits this, and it kicks it out?
And kicks it right out. All right, we're ready for the panel.
So just a big metal sheet?
It's a big metal sheet. Gonna sit right on our drip edge. We're gonna hold this in with some screws. You're actually perfect right there.
Okay, good.
This panel actually gives us a little bit of movement and a little bit of flexibility. So if natural material wants to move, this panel will move with it and therefore will not affect the brick.
You got the best working conditions, Mark. Freezing cold day, 50 feet in the air, and a bouncy lift.
Yeah, nothing more I could ask for.
Why is the whole industry going to thin brick?
Well, some of it has to do with the way they're constructing these new energy efficient walls. So this is now a true veneer. Your steel studs, your ice and water, your plywood, all of it is behind this system. And again, the main ingredient right here is the lack of support. We just don't need a foundation to hold this up. So
if we had real brick, we would need something more substantial.
We'd have roof work, we'd have a carpenter involved, we'd have a bunch of other tradesmen involved.
So is this whole system a time and labor saver?
So that's probably paramount when you do this system, is the fact that it does save so much labor. We're actually doing the hard part right now, which is the prep work. Once we start putting brick on, it's gonna fly. Okay, Kevin, so I have this laid out in a running bond. So I'll pass you a brick, you can lay it in, we'll work our way down, and then we'll just go half full, half full, half full, all the way up this panel until we can get that panel on.
Let's do it.
So all I'm gonna do is use a construction adhesive, and I'm gonna dab once, I'm gonna dab twice, and that's all I need.
That is it, huh?
That's it.
So I got these tabs right here. I presume I just rest it on the tab and put it up to our line?
Rest it right on the tabs.
Little press?
Yeah.
That's it?
And that's it, she's in.
The mason in you must be dying right here, Mark. This is a tile job.
It's a tile job.
So I'm gonna hit that line on the right. I'm gonna sit on those tabs. And I'm gonna leave you a little gap right there, Mark, for your mortar.
Yeah, great.
So how do you feel about working out of the lift? Because sometimes you guys actually build scaffolding.
Right, which is what I prefer, but because of the slate roof that we have under us, it's very fragile and I don't want to damage it, so that's why we're in the lift. The unfortunate part about the lift is it does change what I do a little bit. Normally, I would go all ice and water all the way around. I would put the panel system up all the way around, throw the brick in all the way around. Then I kind of let everything set up and I'll come back and do the mortar after that.
This is really something. I
Yeah.
mean, that's 8-9 course in, 5-10 minutes.
Right.
Fast. Look good to your eye?
It looks good. Okay, so we're gonna wrap the corner right now. We have a corner piece, thank you very much.
It's the real brick material, but they've given you the convenience, the labor saver of a prefab corner.
Exactly.
I also noticed that the stuff that we stuck a few minutes ago, it's still pliable. That's still moving.
Yeah.
So how long does the adhesive take to set up?
So that's the real reason we gotta come back and do the joining after. This stuff does need at least 24 hours to set up, so we'll give it that time and then we'll come back and we'll joint the whole thing.
Cool. I tell you, there's only about 10 or 12 courses on. It looks pretty darn good. Looks real.
I know.
It is real.
I know.
Thanks for watching. This Old House has got a video for just about every home improvement project, so be sure to check out the others. And if you like what you see, click on the subscribe button. Make sure that you get our newest videos right in your feed.